That's what you hear. That is the first thing you hear on the Evergreen album. I somehow managed to play it right. Just enough. I don't know how I saw this instrument for the first time. I fell in love with watching people play the instrument. It's a fretless, double-stringed nylon string. It's a lot of things that I love. It's also a lot of things that are very difficult to play at the same time. So I bought this on Reaper, and I got it in, and I literally just sat for 3 hours, and I just played the Evergreen riff over and over and over and over until I got the pieces that I liked. Typically, the way that I capture things is hit record, set it to a loop, and I'll sit there for like an hour and just play anything and everything, and go and find the 2 and 4 bar phrases in there that I like. So I don't, most of it's kind of what the hard part about that. I have no idea how I played half the shit on this album.
All right, can I play a brand new one? There's a lot to unpack in this song, but this is a message from your future happier self to your current self if you're going through it. It's called Around the Sun. What do you like?
Everything that is acoustic gets recorded on a stereo ribbon. It started when I got a stereo ribbon for, what was it? I was using a stereo ribbon for, I think, percussion, and I ended up with this shaker track where it's it's bouncing from left to right, and that really excited me. And then I got obsessed with stereo ribbon mics, and then I started recording every acoustic in stereo because it allows me to kind of do this. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. You can go you can make it mono, you can just take one side of it, or you can put somebody in a room. And that's what I liked about it. Every time I hear an acoustic from this album, I hear the room that it was in, and I hear the context. It feels like you're actually sitting in front of it, versus just hearing a mic that's one source. It kind of, you get a sense of the air around it. So it becomes a little challenging when you've got a lot of acoustics going on at the same time, but it becomes really nice when you want to just hear something like this. Because it's just one guitar part, but I can hear both sides of the guitar, and I feel like I'm in the room. So it's just kind of context. It just feels like human, It adds the human element. I did a lot of stuff on this project that was using this lap steel. I think this might have been more sample based, but it's all mellotrons and old sounds. Except for the Osmos. And that bumps through the entire song. This just adds so much energy. Anything Cuckoo loves, I end up buying. So this instrument, I saw him, the way that he interacted with it was so different from the way that every other demo of this instrument was playing it normally. And you just can't play this like a keyboard. You have to address it as the instrument that it is, which is it's incredibly sensitive, kind of like me. You barely breathe on it, and you get this attack. Or if you so you can get as nuanced and granular as you want. One of my favorite things was I needed a rhythm in Evergreen, but I didn't want another instrument. I didn't want another sound. I didn't want another percussion thing. I just wanted something that gave you the illusion of the rhythm. So it's just right? It's just a very subtle thing. What ends up happening is I'll play a part, right? But if I lean into it, you get these so it's got so much personality when you're not trying to give it personality that it kind of it feels human, irregardless of how well you play it, which I love. But then it has this whole other layer, right? So Production is just fun. Producing is just fun. It started as like I had to. It was a necessity because I couldn't afford producers. I still can't afford producers. I don't want anything in the way. I think that's the biggest thing. If I can hear it in my head, I have to learn how to make it, at least to present the thing that's in my head. Like, that's always been the rule. It's my garden. It's my, learning soil, temperature, sunlight, time of day, ingredients, and things that make things grow well and things that don't grow well. Also learning how to accept the things that don't grow well, like the plants that I would love for you not to get on camera. One of my favorite things to do is just to sit as the bass player and just completely like zone out, like nearly fall asleep with the level of calm and chill, just playing bass. And I love like reharming, but I think I work so much better musically as a musician, as a performer. So it's tough because sometimes I know these songs a little bit too well. And so you kind of have to go through like take one and take two are just like reacting to the song, playing what you think you're supposed to play. And then like take three is typically like the comp. It's like, okay, I'm going to take all the things I thought I liked, then I'm going to play like a structure, and then I'll find where this fits and where it doesn't. And then like the next 7 takes are just like random things that you do just because you're bored. And that's where the best stuff happens. That's where a lot of this, like this muted electric part, that's where that came from. That's where the Osmos thing came from. I just was doing that. And I was like, actually, it moves the song along, because if you hear it without it and then you hear it with it, it's just like a completely different song. Working on the last album, I ended up being a part of a lot of the mixing of it. Not because I'm a good mixing engineer or that I claim to be a good mixing engineer. I enjoy it now much more than I did at that time. But a lot of it was like, this isn't working, but I have no idea why. I don't know why this isn't working, and I can't tell you, and I can't tell you how to solve the problem. I have to go figure out how to solve it myself, which kind of led to me learning a lot about mixing and the mixing process, and I kind of love it now. So, yeah. If you want any tunes mixed, call me.